Like, basically,
Isn't Pennsylvania East Coast?
I say anything. Well, Pennsylvania's long. It's so long.
Oh my God.
I'm very biased. I'm from
I don't know
New
how
Jersey.
that works.
I'm like anywhere basically
Is New
west of
Jersey
Philadelphia.
Midwest?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's Pittsburgh and then anything west.
That is crazy.
That's the line
Okay.
as far as it goes.
Pittsburgh, the one that has Tasty Cakes? No, it's Philly.
Ooh, that's a good question.
It must be Philly.
Polish versus Sheik.
Yeah, Polish versus Ben. Polish, yeah. So I think it was you that was telling me that Polish is pretty much just back on pretty much just playing Peach.
Pretty much.
Not too much of the old Fox in the works these days. This is one of the matchups you could go for it for, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously a strong character against Sheik. Oh, that was a triple hit down smash.
Especially on some stages, for sure.
Right.
Ben has been a rising star out of Minnesota for a while. Great results online and pretty good results in real life.
Yes.
If I have to say it that way. But is still looking for like the big breakout at a big event.
Yeah.
I would say. Some great regionals, some great, locals, of course. Some big wins recently, but
right.
looking for the big one here, and Polish would be a prime target.
Polish certainly would be a big win. Yeah, I mean, Polish, ranked like borderline top 10 at one point. Like
I would say, yeah, like
borderline top 10.
You could argue 10.
You could argue 10. You could argue like 11 or 12. It was,
Minnesota angrily texting me, Pittsburgh is not Midwest. You are wrong.
Pittsburgh is
and by
not Midwest.
I say you are wrong. I mean, who is messaging me, not you or me.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I was gonna say I was questioning. It sounds like I'm on Team Minnesota on this one.
That is the smartest chain of all time.
Yeah,
that's all I have
and that needle
to say.
is gonna do it. You can just roll up with the L or R button.
Well done, Ben.
You just press the button of doom, and they just die.
Truly unreal.
Yeah, needles are gonna confirm into grab. That's a lot of damage, honestly, on Peach. 43.
So I know Ben is not Spark, but I will say this. How Spark goes turbo mode sometimes and just takes over the set.
Yeah.
Ben is going turbo right now.
Ben started doing that more and more. Yeah, Ben, I think, started as a very fundamental-y kind of Sheik. Right. And I think Ben, the more I started to watch Ben in more recent times, and look at that.
This is wild.
Up there. Yeah. Ben will kind of go a little bit sicko mode on the platform sometimes. Actually, really good movement from Ben. And I actually do think that's the kind of Sheik that tends to do well against Peach. Because what does Sheik have over Peach? Mobility.
That's right.
Right? That's what you want to be able to do. Nice, holding down on the first hit.
Good.
The anti-Peach tech.
Because you go the other way from the last hit.
Right. You just take one more hit of down smash, but you're happy to take 12%.
Ben makes it back. And
oh!
That's a great tech, but Polish so ready.
Yeah, great grab.
Yeah.
Knowing, I mean, I guess the only thing that you can do to survive there is Omsa tech, so.
I've got to say it. I think Peach players are geniuses for doing well in this matchup. I don't understand on paper how this can work, how Peach can get around the zoning, the punish game, but just the way that they move,
Yeah, it feels to me that, like, you really need to get the Sheik to do something. Like, if you try to just bully your way in, it's kind of not going to work, I think.
Right, we just saw down tilt stuff, the approach there from Polish.
Right. Right.
Oh, it's down tilt o'clock.
You need to get the Sheik to throw something out, and then use the fact that you've got bigger, stronger hitboxes.
Up air?
No.
Nope, just kidding.
Yeah, just gonna mash out of that one. Get a nair out, and let the hitbox do its work. Then just trying to police that platform right now. Basically, just say, you know what, it's a restricted area. You can't come past this line.
Peach is so good at a shield, and what do we have here?
What do we have here?
This is exciting. This is a fun tool that might help us for later. Oh.
Or not.
No.
Wow. So I thought maybe you're living that forward.
I also
really
thought
close,
maybe, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like they were on the borderline of coming out of hit stun, I felt like.
Mm-hmm. Ben came to game today. I like to see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like Ben has had a couple of heartbreakers at some of these, like, traveling.
Yep.
He's a young player. He's getting used to it, and he's just like, well, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not having that breakthrough.
Not cut out for it or whatever. Yeah, Ben's kind of been saying some of that stuff, but
to whom
stuck
much
with
is gifted, much is tested.
That's right. Well said.
Yeah.
Polish going to take, yeah, I mean, I think this is kind of the classic counterpick here. Dreamland, you're just going to use that,
Big
additional survivability, really.
That is going to help because Polish is also what I would like to call sometimes a W holder.
Yeah, Polish, it's funny. It is funny to me in a way that Polish plays Peach because, like, Peach is, and sees so much success because, I think Peach can be a character where you do kind of get punished for holding W, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so from that perspective, like, I think Polish has had to you know, I think most people, they realize they can't just hold forward the whole time. But I think what Polish has kind of done is find new and creative ways to get in on the opponent. You know, using weird movement, platform tricks.
Like, look at all these little adjustments with the flow, with the double jumps.
Right.
Just all the very strange little things that make Peach's neutral just so beautiful. Gets caught by Ben, though.
Oh, Ben, yeah.
That's a second big flub we've seen in kind of this percent range, right? Off of down throw.
That's kind of your job. When you get down to a Sheik, like at around this sort of percent, I think the best thing you can do, probably. Oh, and that could have been a kill. Didn't
Lost
trust
faith.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the best thing you can really do is, like, you know, DI up around the platform and turn it into a question of, like, yeah, am I going to be able to tech or not? I might not even know.
Or even just, like, tempt them into, maybe you can go for this up air that maybe it's going to be hard for you to hit.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Beautiful needles. That's going to be the stock.
Yeah, that's going to be it. You just have to roll up.
Polish, for their part, is really focused on kind of like the mid, long-term growth, and they talked a little bit,
Oh, yeah?
earlier today.
Tell me about that.
Just like, you know, a little bit less emphasis on like how the tournament goes today and more like, are they putting themselves in a spot to succeed in 6 months? You know, like if they want the Fox, is the Fox going to be ready? Is there a situation here where you go to final destination, you go Fox?
Right.
I think it's tough.
I mean, it makes total sense. It makes total sense, you know, there's going to be more tournaments. On the flip side, AI is going to kill us all in a couple of years.
Eventually, but we
so
won't let them
maybe
play.
AI?
We're not going to let AI play the game.
That's true.
Yeah, and we won't have jobs, so what else are we going to do?
Right, that's a good point.
We're going to be in the garages for $12, and we'll want the Fox tech skill ready for it.
Wow, and that down tilt links beautifully into up air.
Ben's had a lot of great success with down tilt. It's funny, when I started playing, I just didn't really conceive of Sheik's down tilt as like a good zoning move. It looks kind of like stubby almost.
Right, right.
But in so many...
Oh, speaking of good zoning tools, Sheik's back air. Really good zoning tool.
That one I saw.
There was a really funny experience I had this tournament where I was watching Laudandis versus Michael. Laudandis did quite well at this tournament, also made top 24. And I was watching him versus Michael, and I swear this is going somewhere. Yes, took game 1. Was mostly facing forward and threatening a lot of forward air. And I realized watching it, I was like, you know, most Sheik players these days, if they're fighting Puff especially,
it's back air wall.
It's mostly you turn your back and then go for back airs. And I was telling Laudandis this, and he's like, oh yeah, well, I didn't catch that one. Like back when I was playing, the theory was forward air.
I see.
And so, you know, it is kind of actually pretty interesting to me in a lot of matchups. Sheik's back air over the last couple of years. Fox is actually another one where you're really threatening that move a lot. And I mean, we're seeing why. Look how huge that move is. Yeah,
like you watch like some of the videos from like some of the Fox coaches on it. They talk about the bear a lot.
Right, right.
It's like a huge part of focus. And I think it's the funny thing about Sheik and Puff is that there's so many more like Sheik resources and Peach resources than there used to be.
There are, aren't there? Yeah.
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 I mean, Josh Man has a theory that there's only ever like one Peach on purpose.
Whose purpose?
The purpose
like
is so
gods?
that the Peach is so that they
don't. They collab, they conspire with each other to determine which one's next.
Exactly, and you only learn one mini game at once, so to speak.
Got it. Hey, smart roll there from Polish. Yeah, if you do the normal get up there, maybe Ben recovers. So you make sure you hold the ledge for a little bit long with the roll.
The Sheik recovery game has also evolved intensely. Laudandis always had a great one.
Yeah, he was really ahead of the curve on it, to the point that a lot of the Sheiks still kind of call it the Laudandis recovery. I mean, there was an era where even literally top-level Sheiks would just be like, I'm off stage, well, I got to get hit. It just kind of up beyond the stage. You know, it's like, I can't do anything.
Might as well.
Right. Yeah. And one man dared to ask the question, well, what if I have a tiny mix-up?
Just a little bit of one off stage for Ben does make it back.
Yeah, I like that. I like needle turnaround there, just to grab the ledge, not to challenge. I think some Sheiks would try to bear, and maybe it trades, and then you're off stage without a double jump.
It's a tough percentage, I think, because Polish has kind of been using their body to approach, and then taking the hits and going forward. But now you're at a percent where that stops being possible in a lot of situations. And there, you're talking about the mix-up.
Right. You try to use the roll to hold the ledge for longer, but so Ben goes straight up.
Back throw, can you catch it?
Oh,
that's big.
Yeah,
the wrong way.
Yeah, the wrong way. So that's definitely huge for Ben. Oh my God, missing a wave line there. This could really get scary.
Polish chasing Ben all around, but now loses some stage position. Gets back aired.
Yeah, that back air is potentially everything right now. Ben's got stage control again. Oh, what a boost grab into the corner. Not going to forward air. I don't think forward air kills anyway, so it's not, the biggest deal.
On this stage at this percent.
Oh, that nair is going to potentially do it. You got to turn to Zelda.
Oh, wow. Good pickup.
Yeah.
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 Knowing
Clutch
that
stuff there.
from below, you can't actually sweet spot.
With either of them, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you see Kadoran, like, is just someone I always associate with this. Kadoran as Marth will just forward smash.
Yes.
If Sheik has to grab the, and it looks kind of silly because, like, why are you forward smashing? Like,
Right.
isn't that like, you know, isn't that like a 2004 edge guard? Isn't there something better to do these days? But it's like, no, it's really good because, yeah, it's not a true sweet spot.
That's right. Polish knew. Polish had to know.
That was good stuff from Polish for sure.
I feel like the Midwest players are a little bit more keyed into Zelda shenaniganry due to Dreffen.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense.
Dreffen, the eternal father of basically this entire region.
Yeah, and certainly one of the fathers of Sheik.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and Zelda.
And Zelda, too.
Yeah, Bear, another way, like another real, you know, great attribute that it has is you can really kind of punish Peaches for going for down smash on platforms just because it's so big.
That's right.
You can short up at a range where down smash just cannot hit you, and if they rip it, you're like, cool, back here.
Both of them playing around their various defensive mix-ups really, really well in neutral right now. Super confident with it.
Mm-hmm. One thing I will say, though, that last game was, oh my God.
That's it.
Ben went for up air, and I actually think that might have been a mistake. Often you go for forward air there or like nair, which smacks it, and then you can up B into it and get the, you know, the crazy recovery.
5 rolls.
Crazy.
Or however many rolls.
Looking like a bakery, as it were.
Polish definitely having a good time. This is now a little bit scary.
Yeah, I thought maybe there could be like an up air, something bizarre.
And Polish, even with the lead, is just holding W straight at Ben.
Right.
Walks fair.
Really, you know, I like that, right? There's some players that are going to camp if they're behind, or, you know, they don't care if they're above or behind. Polish, going to approach no matter what.
That's right. Like, is patient, I think, in certain senses. But, yeah, I mean, huge needles. This is just a minefield sometimes to try and approach Sheik.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. No, I mean, I think Polish, like, for what it, like, Polish really, like you said, I think patient in, like, this very, like, macro sense, but also just down to go in.
Absolutely. It just doesn't really show much fear in a lot of these spots, especially when they're comfortable in the matchup.
And because that stays pretty unpredictable.
Yeah, you'll very rarely catch like the super panic option.
Ooh, empty land forward tilt, that was crazy.
Yeah, Ben's been pretty good about not telegraphing the approaches.
Yeah. That was a really nice challenge from Ben. You know, we're talking about like Polish approaching. I mean, Polish is shielding on the top platform, and Ben's like, I'm going to go up there and meet you.
Yeah. Peach normally just a fortress at that point.
Right. Usually when Peach is on the platform, you just kind of shark her, you know. Maybe she throws out a down smash and you punish it, but Ben just goes up there.
That's right. Now Ben just taking whatever percent he can, just getting a little bit more on Peach just to mitigate some of the defensive stuff.
And needles are so good on Battlefield. Wow, what a tech that
Beautiful
first one.
tech, and then the DI on the second one was a little bit tough.
Yeah, that's kind of what's going to be with some of these cross-up nairs. You know, sometimes it's pretty hard to tell which way the nair is going to send you when Peach is drifting through you.
I never know, because Peach is floating at various speeds.
Yes.
And now they can hyperfloat to get the max speed, essentially, super fast.
Ooh, good spacing from Polish.
Yeah.
Yeah, waiting out that bear. Oh!
Here comes the needles.
You're going to roll up.
Ben's got another one.
Yeah, 55% only on the second to last stock from Ben. This is quite a lead, actually.
And there just jumps into another needle barrage from Ben. Ben playing attritive right now, but then turns around and finds the grab.
Yeah, Ben actually starting to out-scramble Polish in the scrappy scenarios, too, which really good side for Ben because I do think the scrambles are kind of one of Polish's strengths.
Oh, yeah.
As a player. So
like
Ben's kind of beating Polish at their own game right now.
That's true.
Ran a weird downer on the top platform, but, you know, I think, oh, my, dude, Ben is just, like, jumping around Polish.
Yeah. Ben's movement.
Right.
Super fast. Wow. Confidence to get the grab there.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness, yeah. Polish just tried to, like, wait that one out with the float, but.
Nothing doing. Now, you power shield the. Wow.
Amazing. Yeah, Ben is definitely, what was the word you used for Spark earlier?
Going turbo mode.
Going a little bit turbo right now.
Ben very, very turbo today. Polish.
Yeah, they're trying to center themselves.
Yeah. That's a tough stage because Ben got to really switch the style a lot. You can go to the platforms, you can set up like shield drop, you know, fair, needles, bear, set it up, and then Ben can just start to scrap with you whenever they want.
Dude, I mean, like, one way to look at it is, like, on Polish's part, like, the only stage they won on was Dreamland, which is, like, the Peach counter pick.
Yeah.
And it was close.
Right.
So now they got the counter pick, but it's like, what do I have left? Like, what's the next best? And it's going to be Fountain. But, you know,
okay.
I'm not, like, was this game one? Was this game one? It might have been game, I don't know. No, it was game one was Stadium.
Game one was Stadium, yeah.
Sheiks are happy here, too. Oh, misses the needle turnaround. Might have been like a snapback thingy.
Ben's been pretty good about mitigating the launch up airs.
Yeah, definitely.
So you'll see Peaches elect to do that a lot, that float low up air to pop you up. But that was good DI and good ASDI down, too. But Polish.
Yeah, Polish really keeping the pressure on this game.
Working on a perfect inning. Oh,
yeah.
I was a little worried that Ben would make it back, and I would have gotten up too early and missed that one entirely. Well gauged by Polish.
Yeah. Yeah, Polish doing a really good job with some of these edge guards. Whoa, yeah, and Polish just kind of bulldozing their way in with float aerials.
There it is. Oh, your
wow.
buttons are just not good enough at low percent to stop Peach.
Yeah, there you go. And Polish is, as we've seen with the rolls, Polish is the kind of player like, you know, hey, I'll do a move, especially down smash, and if it works, maybe we keep going.
I'll keep it.
You know.
And Polish super quick to cover the Omsitex too.
Mm-hmm.
Very keyed in on that. And
wow.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I talk about, you know, repeated moves like, you know, Peach down smashes, tilts from Sheik. For what it's worth, an awesome wall jump forwarder there. Looked like 2008 Mango. But Fountain of Dreams is the stage to rip, like, repeated down smash on the platform, tilts under the platform.
Because
like
it's moving at you, too.
Yeah, exactly. The platforms really reward that. Like, you don't need to move. The platforms will move for you.
You really don't. And now Polish saying, you got to come to the corner. Can you handle this? I don't think you can.
69%, almost with some more.
Massive. All right, so Ben's needles have been great. Polish ducks under the triangle, gets the reversal fair out. That's a stock.
That is a stock.
A quattro. Absolutely huge shift of the momentum. We saw solid Ben.
Yeah.
Close Polish. Solid Ben, and just an evisceration in this game so far. And Polish saying, you got to figure out the corner.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that was that was crazy. So this is probably a throwaway game for Ben in a sense, right?
Yeah.
This is a pretty tough comeback to make. Hey, I like up smash. That's pretty clever.
And got some 2 up airs there. Get some big launcher, actually.
Yeah, that was actually a huge amount of damage from a down throw.
Weird. It's not over yet.
It really isn't. Yeah, I mean, if you take this stock without taking too much more damage, you know, maybe you just try to close the set out here now.
Okay, needles are coming. Not high enough. Does need the bear. Well done.
Yeah, gets the strong hit too.
Are we back?
Maybe.
Are the Ben fans back?
Yeah, definitely got a lot scarier for Polish.
Yeah.
Wow, that's super bold to go for that up smash. I mean, I thought Polish was going to down smash again.
Yeah, and if you're wrong, you basically are probably going to take 40.
Yeah.
That's just about it. Ooh, the dash dance.
Went for it.
The spacing, and now no platform, nowhere to go. Ben's going to have to land. Oh, eats 2, but in the weird way. Doesn't get to the other side.
Yeah, like, oh, wow. I can't believe Polish was, like, occupying the ledge that whole time. Yeah, I feel like that was, like, a, you know, the correct DI on the first hit, but Polish did the down smash so far to the left of Ben that Ben didn't get all the way over.
Yeah.
Even doing the correct DI, which is a pretty interesting, you know, interaction. I didn't even really know that it could work out that way.
For a while, it looked like Polish was putting Ben in the contraption, especially in the corner. But Ben started to solve it.
I mean, I think FOD definitely the sort of stage that exacerbates that sort of thing. So we'll see what happens now on Ben's counter pick. It is going to be Yoshi's, and I mean, for what it's worth, for Polish, you know, you get to do the scrappy playstyle here. It is close quarters combat.
But you're going to die.
It's true.
They're both kind of going to die. It's going to be exciting.
I think the platforms here are better than the FOD platforms for Sheik.
Is that a jump catch?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, down throw up smash is not a true combo, but often it's still just a good option.
Peach kind of tanky and stays in the spot, and you know, sometimes like to get out of those combos, we'll have to do either an air dodge or some sort of like move to beat it.
Yeah, because her jump doesn't have that much acceleration. You know,
not
you don't get out of there that fast.
In fact, you can double jump land because it essentially goes down when it starts.
Right.
So it's a very, you know, it's a tough get out of jail card. Good freeze with the fair threat, and then that's exactly what you were talking about. It's not true.
Not a true combo. And nice for Polish to recognize that Ben might go for that air dodge out. It's not give him any shenanigans.
I also feel like the other Dreffin like thing, if there's a Dreffin archetype, is down air. And Polish was so ready.
Yeah, fast fall down there, just kind of doing it from the top ropes.
With no regard for human life.
Absolutely not.
At all.
It is harder to punish than it looks. Okay, that's going to be a forwarder towards the corner. That's Yoshi's, honestly. I feel like a lot of stages, you probably just live that if you're Peach. But yeah, she is going to...
A bit more dire here, yeah.
Definitely.
Another tight game 5. This is fun.
Yeah, a lot of close sets here. Really hard to call. And sets where I feel like the, at least for this one, I feel like the counter picks are mattering a lot.
It's big.
Yeah, Ben not going to directly challenge if there's any potential that down smash is happening.
Yeah, I actually thought down smash was coming there.
Right.
Very spooky.
Needle's not going to connect. Wow. Yeah, and they are throwing aerials at each other.
They are, and then it's so dangerous because they're both so good at a shield.
Right.
It's so hard to get anything on them. This could be death, but I don't really know.
Not quite.
I love not knowing.
Yeah. One more certainly will, or even at that percent, sometimes I think you can probably down throw up air, but it is much harder to execute.
Nair out of shield coming so fast from Ben. That's a great move. Okay, Polish has got to find... Oh, Randall helps out.
Yeah. Makes sense to just wait until Randall... Oh, my goodness, what a back throw. Okay, Ben gets the ledge, and wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to tech on the ground there, but Polish doesn't get the opportunity.
Unfortunately not, and that might have actually been a tough one for Ben. Takes more damage, ends up in the corner. We'll have to recover, makes it to top plat, or side plat.
Yeah. Ooh, the wall jump. Oh,
that
my
was
goodness.
Tricky enough, it worked.
The burn.
Another platform land grab, and again.
Yeah. I think Ben wanted like up tilt up air there.
And has found a couple of those.
Yeah.
Polish keeping them honest with the anti-combo moves.
Uh-oh. Okay, yeah,
dangerous.
no down smash there. Yeah, definitely dangerous.
And the Shy Guys coming by, which are going to drag out every hurt box.
Right.
But
yeah, and that's really, really lethal when it comes to Peach's down smash.
This is
that
tough.
needle.
Yeah. And Randall coming back again.
Yeah, Polish might actually intentionally be waiting for Randall to, you know, give him a helping hand.
Will it be enough here?
Down
Up air,
throw,
but it's
up air.
weak. It's weak.
Yeah, not enough.
Yeah.
But like one more strong hit, and this can be a 2-to-1 lead.
It's a great spot for Ben. This is huge.
Oh, that's the grab, and I think, yeah, you can even forward that one. You don't even need to go for the up air.
Because it's when it's float cancel, it's really plus on shield. But if it's just high float and Peach is still hanging around, you can do that.
Right.
Ben one stock away, but Polish still fighting.
Yeah, one stock away and is really, what a way to approach. Doesn't get the up smash, but you know, in a sense, you don't super duper need it. You just need to not get reversal.
Whew, getting baited a couple times. Now Polish just waiting outside of the needle triangle, so to speak.
Yeah.
Finds fair, knows actually that the needles will also get hit.
Some really nice float heights from Polish right now.
Yeah, but Polish is just kind of having to wait for Ben's setup in neutral. Ben will go to a platform, and then Polish will pick like inside or outside of the triangle.
Right.
He's kind of in the bad spot right now.
Kind of just, yeah, kind of getting rained on by these needles a little bit, getting caught in the crossfire.
Oh, but finds a CC.
Okay, big knock. Wow, needle
reset.
Needle reset, but I mean, I guess Sheik's just not fast enough to get over there and really make something out of it.
Ooh, the falling Nair.
But Ben is like really trying to play this as just as safe as possible.
Just trying to. That is unbelievable spacing from Polish.
Oh.
And a great ledge dash from Ben. But can Polish take the stock?
Yeah, calls out the needle charge from Ben, and yet again we have a last stock game 5 scenario.
Dodges grab on top platform. Ben's been so good about landing platform grabs.
Needle jab of all things to punish the down smash.
Polish so close to just eating fair or F tilt fair on the ledge again.
Fair bear. Yeah, I mean most aerials will do it.
This is a demonic spot to be in. Goes for pressure.
Oh,
gets fair.
The forwarder is going to do it.
It's going to do it.
Unbelievable. Yoshi's just small enough to make that forwarder kill. Ben playing the counter picks, I think, so well. And honestly, out scrapping Polish.
That's hard to do.
Yeah, in some scenarios where I'm really just impressed by the ability to do that against a player who's so good at it.
That was good composure.
Great composure, yeah.
From a young player. Great to see. Will advance. Will continue staying alive. Polish, no easy competitor. Out at 7th, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Out at 7th, losing to Mech and Ben. Some
losing
Midwest
to
violence.
Mech and Ben, yeah, definitely Midwest. That's a Midwest bracket. We're going to kick it on over to the winners bracket when we're back from this very short ad break. Speaking of Mech, because we got Magi Mech coming up next. Don't go anywhere, and we're going to get right back to you with that one.
Oh my goodness, nobody was blocking that.